Howdy, my name's Briley, and I'm with Sydney and Hannah today to ask some questions. So first off, who are y'all?
Hi, I'm Sydney. I go to A&M Consolidated High School. I've been here for 11 years or something like that. And next year I'm going to A&M and I'm majoring in business honors and accounting.
Smart girl.
My name's Hannah McCarty, and I went to College Station High School. I also love doing CrossFit. I've been going to Brazos Fellowship since I was about 4 years old, and I'm hoping to become a physical therapist.
Great. Both smart gals. Besides that, what was going past your future plans, what was the hardest part about high school looking back?
I think for me, the hardest part of high school is definitely probably something that a lot of high school girls struggle with, but those first few years trying to figure out who you are and where you fit in and how to be part of the popular group but not be part of the popular group and which clique you fit into. And relationships are really hard when you're a freshman in high school, and I think that was definitely something that God has helped me with over the past 4 years.
I can kind of agree with that, Sydney. I felt like it was kind of hard to find a steady group of friends throughout high school, at least at school. At church it was kind of different, but and I would say another really hard part for me, going into freshman year, the homework was way different, and it was a lot of homework that I wasn't used to, and I just didn't really know how to manage my time, and that's something I kind of had to learn in the years to come.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of freshmen have to go through that adaptation period. That's pretty tough.
Yeah.
Looking not so much on the negative, but how about the best part of high school?
Yeah, I think for me, I definitely have been really blessed with having a really great high school experience. I've had great friends. Luckily, I am a nerd and I love school and learning, so I love that about high school. But I think definitely for me, the best part of high school was this was the time in my life when I really found the Lord for myself. I've been coming here since I was 3 years old, but it wasn't until a few years ago that I truly decided that I wanted Jesus to be my life and I wanted to follow him no matter what. And I definitely saw that shift in, I've had the same friends the entire time, but my relationships have changed, my joy has changed, my confidence has changed, and yeah, that was definitely my favorite part of high school, was just getting to find God through this place.
I can kind of agree with that too, Sydney, because I know we were in the same small group, and it took a while for us to get close, especially with Kristen, and it was kind of awkward at first, but then we all became pretty close, which was so awesome, and I'm so thankful for that. I would also say just senior year in general was really fun, and I kind of made some new old friends, I guess, and the football games are fun, and yeah.
All right, so looking back over the past 4 years of your high school life, what was one major thing God taught you through all that?
So like I had said earlier, I've been coming here for years, and one of the things they teach you when you're really young and still in children's church is that the top 2 commandments in the Bible are to love God and to love others. And obviously I've known that my entire life, but it takes on a whole new meaning when you get to high school and you form relationships and there's problems in those relationships and people change and traits change. And I think it took until last year that I really realized that in order to really love God, I had to love his people, and that those people he put into my life for a specific time and for a specific reason, and that those traits that bother me are what's grown me, that every person he's put in my life has impacted me, and that it's so easy to forgive when you know that those people are his children, and that those traits that are bothering you now, he put them there because they're perfect traits, because they complete that person. And so that's just really changed my relationships. I don't get mad anymore because I know that, that's developing me, that's giving me patience, and yeah.
Everything's a lesson, and it's good. Yeah.
Yeah, Sydney, I think that's really good to realize in people. And I feel like in my experience, I had a lot of burnout in high school, just because when I was experiencing burnout is because I wasn't prioritizing God and putting Him at the center of everything. And I would put friends over God or my grades over God. And when I kind of started to do that, I would get really frustrated and burned out and just kind of have more anxiety in general. And so I feel like looking back, senior year was a little bit better in that aspect, but especially junior year, that was something that was a huge issue for me.
Yeah. What was your favorite part about like Inside Out and being a part of it?
Oh, I love this place. This is my safe place. This is my judgment-free zone. You know, I'll say it over and over again, but this place made me who I am today. You know, it's just the people here make you want to be a better person. There's just something about walking into a place where you know you're going to be loved no matter what, where you know you can wear cat t-shirts and Asian hats and still have the best time ever. And I just think this place changes lives. I love it.
I totally agree. And just kind of making new friends, always feeling welcome, like you said, coming in every Sunday, always feeling welcome and loved. And yeah, I just totally agree with what you said.
What's your favorite memory about Inside Out?
Oh my goodness. So the one I wrote down was, I remember this was years ago, but we went to this fall retreat in the middle of the woods. And I found this worm, okay? And I was like carrying this worm around all day. And it was like our little pet. And Kristen's husband's like, you know what? I bet you $5 that I'll eat this worm. And I'm like, I don't want you to eat my worm. And he's like, I'll do it for free. And he just takes my worm and starts chomping on it, like chewing it. So that was one. But then my sentimental favorite memory is you know, all of the late night worships and the beach worships at Big Stuff, and you know, going through Big Stuff and hearing all of this, and then it finally just hits you at the end of the day, and it's just a lot of emotions and a good time.
I would say my favorite memory from Inside Out was probably Big Stuff 2019. Because we had some younger girls that were in our small group, and they were a couple years younger than us, and we got super close to them. And so that was great too, because then that kind of led to us being closer on Sundays too here. And so we became a lot closer to them, and I just think that was really fun.
Oh, for sure. What advice did you give to like incoming like freshmen? Like, what's something you wish you would have done sooner, if someone would have told you, anything of that sort?
I would say, you know, just come in open-minded. You know, I came to this youth group for 6 years, and it wasn't until my 3rd year that I became a part of it, you know, and I mean, I've made some of my best friends here. I came in an introvert and I left an extrovert, and I just wish that I would have made that decision earlier, you know, that I would have recognized earlier that this is a judgment-free place and everyone here loves you. No one cares what you say, no one cares how you dress, you know, just come in and be open to being yourself and to learning, and open your heart to what God can work in this place.
Yeah, I would say kind of going back to school-wise, I would say probably learn to manage your time, or just kind of make that a priority, because like I said, something that was a big issue for me was burnout, and I feel like high school was just kind of thrown in my face, and I didn't really know how to deal with it, and all the homework and all the new events and stuff that were going on. And I would say just try to make the best grades possible, but also don't completely stress about it, because you'll be fine. And just be involved in the youth group. It'll be really fun. It'll be a really good choice, I promise. And enjoy it.
Wrapping up, do y'all have any like final thoughts about anything?
I would say, you know, it took me a long time to realize this, but God is really cool, guys. Like it's amazing how long looking back from where I am today, how long I kept my heart sheltered, and I think we do it all not even realizing. But, you know, I put it on my ground cap. My favorite quote is "Count it all joy," and it's, this place is inviting you in, come take the gift. God wants to give you joy. It's kind of like those people at the mall that really want to give you a shoe shine and they want to give it to you for free. And you're like, no, I don't want my shoe shine. They're like, I want to give you a shoe shine. Like, that's a bad example. But I feel like that's how God is with his peace and his joy. And, high school's a tough time. Like, it really is. With all the happy memories there's a lot of tough times. And he wants to give you that joy and that peace. And, over the summer is the perfect time to open your heart to that and open your heart to these people that want to help you find that. And yeah, coming here will be one of the best choices you ever make.
I totally agree with you, Sydney. Just coming here, and I really liked the analogy you made there with the shoe shine. But I totally agree. I'm just so thankful for every youth leader and friend that I've had here, and just everyone, and how they were so kind to me and just welcoming. And I hope the same for you guys, and I hope that you'll just be open-minded and have fun.
Thanks for a good time, y'all. I'm gonna miss y'all. Youth's not gonna be the same without y'all.
We're still here.
Yeah,
But y'all won't be with high school.
Yeah.
It's gonna be sad. I got 2 more years.
Yeah, we make it in here somehow.
We'll sneak
Okay.
in.
Yeah, okay, sounds good.
We'll sneak in.
I'll see y'all. Thanks for hanging out with us today, y'all. We'll see y'all later. We just have to throw in these.